For more than 28 years, there was a woman named Mama Elsie, known in her town as the one who never turned anyone away. She wasn't wealthy or famous. She just had a habit of serving people, feeding the hungry, bandaging wounds, and giving her last coins to those who needed them more. People called her soft-hearted. Others said she was too kind for this world. But Mama Elsie believed something different. Kindness is never wasted. Even if the world forgets, God remembers. Every morning at sunrise, she opened her tiny wooden shop, not just to sell food, but to serve whoever walked through her door. She cooked for children with no parents. She comforted widows and listened to the broken. Sometimes, she even let travelers sleep on the floor when they had nowhere else to go. But while she served everyone, almost no one ever asked how she was doing. They didn't know she lived alone, or that she was growing weaker. They didn't see her coughing at night, unable to afford treatment. She kept it quiet. She didn't want pity. She only wanted to stay useful. But one cold evening, as she was closing her shop, everything changed. She collapsed. Her hands trembled so badly she couldn't reach her phone. The world spun round her, and her chest tightened. She could barely breathe as she whispered, "God, please don't let me die alone." Minutes felt like hours. No one passed by. No one knocked on her door. No one even knew she was in trouble, until a voice called out, "Mama Elsie, is that you?" It was a young man named Jaden. Years ago, he was homeless and hungry, and she had given him food, warm clothes, and a place to sleep when he had nothing. He had never forgotten her face. Seeing her on the ground, he didn't hesitate. He called for an ambulance, carried her outside, and stayed right by her side. She kept apologizing, whispering, "I didn't want to be a burden." But Jaden held her hand tightly and said, "You saved me when no one else cared. Now it's my turn." At the hospital, doctors revealed she had been silently battling a severe heart condition. If she had been found just 30 minutes later, she wouldn't have survived. Jaden didn't just save her life. He paid for her entire treatment. He visited her every single day. And for the first time, the people she had served for decades finally saw how much she needed them. They brought food, cleaned her house, repaired her shop, and collected donations to help her rebuild. When she recovered, the town organized a ceremony in her honor. Hundreds of people gathered, the old, the young, the rich, the poor, the lives she had touched over the years. As she stood on the small stage, everyone expected a long speech, but she simply smiled and said, "Kindness always comes back. Sometimes late, sometimes quietly, but it always finds its way home." The crowd fell silent. Some cried, some hugged her, some apologized for taking her for granted. But Mama Elsie only replied, "I didn't serve to be remembered. I served because love is worth giving." And from that day on, her story became a powerful reminder to everyone in that town. One small act of kindness may not change the world, but it might just save a life. And sometimes, that life ends up being your own. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please share it and subscribe for more inspiring stories.